Hello, Sparky.
Hello, mate. How's it going?
Not bad, thank you. Not bad. Hello to everyone joining us. This is the Dadsnet Lunch Break, normally with myself and Al from Dadsnet. But today, Al is in a meeting, and I've roped in an old friend, an old co host, an old podcast buddy in Sparky. Now,
Yes.
Sparky and me used to be two of the four on a Dadsnet podcast called Loose Dads. If you haven't heard Loose Dads, it's all still online. You can go back and tune into that. And Sparky now is hosting a podcast called Joe and Sparky Off the Radio. Am I right there?
Yes. You are right. Whilst doing various bits of radio across the East Midlands for the BBC as well. So I'm doing that. Mate, you've got to mention, if you're going to mention Loose Dads, four dads surviving lockdown and beyond together, because that's exactly what it
Yes,
was, wasn't it?
that's it. That's it. Four dads from different stages of dad life, and it
Yeah.
was rough lockdown life, wasn't it?
But do you know what, we got through with laughs, with a lot of laughs, but yeah, all at different stages along the way. And I mean, it was terrifying. I like thinking back to that and just having a 3 month old when lockdown started. It was like a big deal. But you know,
Yeah,
having you guys every week and that podcast was a massive help.
it was good, and I think there were quite a lot of dads who needed the help and enjoyed the help as well. Like our listening numbers were big during lockdown, and then after the lockdown stopped, they sort of started
Yeah.
petering off, didn't they? As people got back to normal life and didn't need so many podcasts to listen to.
Friends for reasons, friends for a season, and we were friends for seasons through the lockdown. And that, I mean, that was it. But it was good. It was a purpose. It was a great spot to meet up every week and have a laugh and share the woes of fatherhood. Yeah,
Absolutely, and that's kind of what Dadsnet Lunch Break is now. So if you've not tuned into this before, we go live twice a week, and we just chat about stuff. We're live on the Dadsnet main Facebook page. We're live on YouTube, and we're live in the Dadsnet group on Facebook as well. So if you're not a part of that and you are a dad, search it on Facebook, join us there. There's loads of good conversation about parenting, about doorbells, about what tools to use, about serious stuff as well. Um,
yeah.
and yeah, so we're going to
Do
go
you know
through
what?
a couple of questions today, and go on.
I was just gonna say, do you know, like I often get people onto the Dadsnet forum, like if I'm having a conversation with a dad, like at the school gate, or you know what it's like when you're at a party and
Yeah,
and you end up having to make conversation with other parents whilst your kids are running around in the soft play. I often get dads to get involved with Dadsnet because it's a great way to sort of share problems because I won't say problems, but you know, the amount of times I go through the Dadsnet forum and go, oh yeah, relatable.
yeah,
I felt that at one point, or and so, you know, just pushing other dads onto that because sometimes you feel like who do you talk to about those things, and sometimes you might not even want to talk to someone, but if you can see someone else that's been through it and read the comments and what people are saying, you can sort of get your head in the right space. So that's another thing that's great about it, and as you already know, if you are already signed up.
it is genuinely useful. Um, I I always struggle at parties, and kids parties is the one, isn't it? Where you're chatting
Yeah.
to the other parents there, and they say, "Oh, so what do you do for a living?" I'm like, "Well, like, how do I describe this?" I make a lot of varied content for social media, and then you try and explain the wholesome part of Dadsnet with the group and the community, and they go, "Oh, good. So that's sort of like that's what you do." Okay, but also I tell a lot of jokes, and we've got a retro gaming page, so I have to play a lot of old video games, and we've got a football page, and I have to I have to be up on my football as well. So it's quite a lot.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can't put in a
Yeah.
nutshell what you do, mate. There's no box that goes in.
We were at a festival last year, and somebody, I think they were a lawyer or something, and we're in the queue waiting for something for the kids. And this, no, he might have been a dentist. so he was talking about what he does, and then he said, "What do you do?" And I tried to explain it to him, and within 30 seconds, I just saw his eyes glaze over.
Like, oh,
And my
okay.
wife said
All
to me
right.
afterwards, she go, can you not tell people you're a plumber? Like, there's no follow-up questions on that. No, nobody, you say you're a plumber and people go, okay, I know what that is. I
Simple,
don't
mate. I
need more
mean,
information. You're a plumber.
do it.
No, it's easy, isn't it? At least you've got radio presenter. Like, people know what that is.
Yeah, yeah. But also, people just look at you, and go, "That's not a job, mate." All right, yeah, so you just talk, because
But
no
also,
other
sorry,
thinking goes behind it, of course.
I forgot you are a Midland celebrity, so you don't actually ever have to tell anyone what you do you? You just
Oh,
go, "Oh,
right.
hi, I'm Sparky," and they go, "What, the Sparky?" Oh,
That doesn't happen
embarrassing.
on the
Yeah, that is me.
on the on the odd occasion it does. My son just thinks I'm the coolest person. I'm like, well, hold on, how do they know you, Daddy? It's like, yeah, but it doesn't happen often.
Right,
But
okay,
yes,
right.
mate. So what we're chatting about today? What's happening?
So, if you are watching and you want to get involved, jump in the comments on the live stream and we'll say hi. We normally discuss what we're having for lunch. Now, I haven't got my lunch with me, but not sponsored, but I've been drinking these Plenty meal replacement
What?
shakes. Can you can
Oh.
you tell I am desperately trying to get this sponsored by the people I'm buying my lunch off anyway?
Well, that's how the content
if
line.
if meal replacement shakes don't sponsor us, then I'm going to be after like Sainsbury's. Sponsored by Sainsbury's meal deals.
Yeah, man. I've been definitely already working my way through the Christmas sandwiches on the meal
Have you?
deal. Like, you know, I often don't like to go early on Christmas unless it's the food, and I think that's a fair rule for
Of course.
everybody. But you
Yeah.
know,
Sparky dropped off. Sparky's dropped off. Bear with me, stream, and we will see if you can get Sparky back. You have dropped off, mate. So we're talking Christmas sandwiches. If you are on the live stream and you have a favorite Christmas sandwich, do let me know. I hold on. Chris has joined us on the live stream. Hello, Chris. He says, you know what? I can actually put this on there. I was just getting the toasty maker out for pizza wraps, and I thought, I wonder if the Dadsnet guys are on today. Well, Chris, we are. Today it's me and Sparky. Al's schmoozing. He's being a big wig with clients today. So I've got Sparky on, Sparky from Loose Dads, you may remember. And also from other Dadsnet content, you'll have seen him doing riddles, jokes, giveaways, content for clients. So you'll have seen Sparky all over the place if you're wondering where you know his voice from. I am hoping Sparky's going to join me. But we'll see if his internet plays ball. If not, we're going to move on to looking at the Dadsnet Facebook group. Again, if you are not a part of the Dadsnet Facebook group, it's a fantastic place to get involved and be a part of the community. I saw today a post, again, very serious post, guy called Mark, so everyone buckle in. Mark says, my 7-year-old has just hammered me 3 times in a row on FIFA while I was genuinely trying to win. Don't know if I'm supposed to be embarrassed or proud. Mark, I have not yet got to the stage of games consoles with my kids. They're 6 and 7, and I've managed to sort of keep them away from it. Partly, partly as a way to try and avoid too much screen time for them, but partly because I'm actually a bit crap at video games. If you don't know, Dadsnet owns a page on Facebook called Retro Gaming and Nostalgia 80s, 90s, noughties. I'll drop a link to it in the chat in a second. But retro gaming and nostalgia, 80s, 90s, noughties. Now, for that, I have to go quite often. I have to go back and play some old games. The controls on old games are janky as hell sometimes, and I have to try and figure those out. Turns out I am not good at video games, so trying to trying to beat my kids who are going to grow up with it and just know the games at the moment. I can't I can't bring myself to lose. Yeah, I can't do I can't do Fortnite. I can't do Minecraft. I'm not a fan of those. Um, so so I'm not sure what to do there. I don't think I'm going to be introducing FIFA anytime soon. Uh, Sparky says he's back. Sparky, are you back?
I'm back. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you. I just heard you laugh.
Well, I mean, I don't know, press a button or something, but I can see us both together on my screen here. So,
Fine,
but
fine.
I mean, if you're getting,
I will just wait as long as I can chat to you. That's something.
I'm right here. If you're getting beat by your kid on FIFA already and he's only 7, it's going to be a long, long way till they're 18, man.
So did you hear what I was saying there about that guy's
Yeah,
7-year-old beating him? Yeah,
yeah.
mate. I can't do it. I don't think my pride will take it.
Well, I mean, well, hold on. Are you worse than my actual 5-year-old at losing then? Because that's the thing with Jackson. We've got him. He's on. We've got the Switch one, and he plays a lot of the Wii Sports on there. And I feel like
Right.
that the journey of him winning and losing on that is really helping because he was such a bad loser when we first started playing anything together. Even if it was just Uno, he'd be like, "No, I want to win." So, I feel like you have to humbly the Mark who's messaged in has to humbly lose to his son to show him how to lose with grace. Even though I know inside, Mark, it's doing your head in. You can't be losing to your 7-year-old at FIFA.
No, I'm super competitive. So my 7-year-old is really into chess. He is autistic, but he's really into chess, and he always wants to play me. But he gets annoyed if he can tell that I'm not going full force. Like he doesn't want
Oh,
me to just let him win, but then he gets annoyed when he doesn't win, and I get
so
really annoyed if I make a move that means I lose unintentionally.
right.
So I
This
think
is this,
maybe I'm breeding that competitiveness.
mate. You can't win at all. I mean, they often say dads can't win, but that's one that you really can't win
Yeah,
because he's annoyed if you're not trying hard enough to beat him, but he's also annoyed if you beat him.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
nah. Let's
yeah,
watch TV.
yeah.
Let's
Oh
not
yeah.
play chess. That's the easiest
I'll
option.
go play FIFA.
Go play Mark.
So Jackson's how old? 5.
He's 5. He's nearly 6 in January. Yeah, and he's really going through that stage of the winning and losing thing, which is a tough one straight away because you want to kind of come down hard on it straight away, don't you? What like seeing a sore loser it obviously
Mm,
makes sense to a 5-year-old, but to as an adult, you're like, oh no, we're not going to have a sore loser kid. Oh, I need to win
yeah,
everything. But actually, it's just normal, isn't it? It's just normal 5-year-old behavior. Um,
yeah, yeah,
so so I've tried to setting him up and playing online on the Switch, which is a pretty safe environment. No one can really talk to you on there. It's just playing the Wii Sports
okay,
games. So he's doing there's basketball and stuff. Like
yes,
that's actually helped him because he does end up losing a lot on that. But with a team, it's not just him because, if you're
yeah,
playing football, there's a few other people online playing with you. So he's not taking the full brunt of the loss. So I guess that makes him feel a bit
okay.
better about it. So that's definitely helped.
So is that so? I haven't done that on the Switch. Is that you're playing in a team of other players at the same
Yeah.
time?
So it's the Switch Sport. We got the Switch that came with it. You got
Hmm.
Mario Kart and Sport with the Switch, and then so yeah, you've got
Yeah,
basketball. But yeah, when you do the football, which is really cool because you use both controllers for it, it's a giant ball. There's like 4 on each team,
Okay.
and so that helps him lose with grace. But yeah, but it's good, and then also it takes me out of the equation of having to whoop him. You know, like on Mario Kart, though, I still have to
Yes.
show him who's boss on that because no,
Of course.
that's Dad's
Of
prerogative.
course. Well, that's it. Like oh, hold on. Chris has said they're still in the bad loser phase at 9 years old. So
Oh, I mean, when does it go away? I feel like it's just I don't. No one likes losing. You just said you don't like losing, Jack, and you're what slightly
yeah,
over 9. So
slightly over 9. Oh, yeah, 36. Still don't love losing. But if you play board games with my Aunt Bev at Christmas, she don't like losing either. Like it's
yeah.
maybe it never goes for some people. I I'm quite a gracious loser when it comes to basketball, though. I have to say that. I'm not sure if you're still there. I think Sparky's dropped off again. Um, but I play basketball, and it's local league. It's not paying anybody's bills, so I don't mind losing at that point. You can have fun with that. Scrabble, on the other hand, was that a word? I think I'm going to look that one up. Um, well, I think we're going to wrap there, because Sparky keeps dropping off. So it's just me. Oh, hold on. Ash says they've got a 9 and a 7-year-old. Our 9-year-old isn't too bad, but the 7-year-old gets grumpy, especially things like Uno. Ash, absolutely. My 7-year-old will get really competitive. My 6-year-old will just cry at the end. And Chris saying that hopefully totally kicking off when I lose has diminished. Again, ask my wife at the end of a game of Scrabble. I'm kidding. I'm a decent human being. Please, please, everyone, know that I'm joking. I'm going to wrap it there because Sparky's going, and we will be back. Me and Al will be back on Friday at midday. So if you're getting out the toasty maker for pizza rolls or pizza wraps, remember the Dadsnet guys are here. If you're watching this afterwards, Friday, midday on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you're catching this afterwards, you can also download each one of these lunch breaks on the podcast stream. Look for the Dadsnet podcast wherever you get your podcasts. That's all from us today, and we'll see you on Friday. Bye.